Hello and welcome back to Otogi 2 Immortal Warriors. So today we are going to be playing with a character that I really enjoy. Got a really cool design, fairly unique among this cast. Name is Suetake, and he is better known as Tree Man. He is basically the trunk of a tree along with the roots, sort of in the shape of a man without arms. Has a boat wheel on the back that he uses to attack, and he's he's got some unique abilities that the others don't have. We're gonna get into reading the weapon description first, but then I'll go over all his unique abilities here. So he has the Chaos Wheel, a weapon created by the court. Created for long-range combat by the ancient court, it is not suited for close fighting, but increases the wielder's ability to jump. So, not only does this weapon have the highest range, I think, of all of the characters in this game, the highest range melee attacks, it also allows for the character to jump indefinitely. So if you're ever worried about getting to someplace high or just staying off the ground, Suetake is actually a really good choice. Now, Suetake is very, very spell focused. His intelligence is 270 at the moment. He doesn't have a lot of life on him. We're going to be putting on Phoenix level 1, and you'll see why in a second. But because he doesn't have that much life, and because we do have a little bit of extra cash, I'm actually going to purchase a Mercy Orb for him before we get into the level, because there are some things in here that can hit pretty hard. Now, additionally, I forgot to mention this in the last episode, or video rather, but in regards to the houses that the characters belong to, I'm gonna mention Suna first, because I forgot to mention his. Suna is inherently in House Byakko. For Suetake, he is actually in House Soryu. So those are actually opposing, and most of the enemies in this next level aren't Byakko or Soryu. So it shouldn't have much of an impact on us, but that is something to keep in mind for the future if you are playing the game with me. Okay, so let's get into the stage here, hear a bit about it. We are going to the Shrine of Idols here, where it is saying that Suetake is going to do really well. Here's hoping. Shrine of Idols. This temple within the capital houses statues of many gods.
Defeat the ghouls that are gathered here.
All right. Now, I do believe we've already read this about the ghouls. Now, these guys are the exact opposite of our house. So Byakko is directly opposite of House Soryu. The spirit of those who refused to leave and perished in the old capital. Having no real form, they wield magic and command familiars with ease. And along with them, we have Stone Ghoul. Ghouls who have possessed stone statues. They can summon fireballs and have high physical defense, but are weak against magic. House of Suzaku. Then we have Warrior Ghoul. Warriors who have possessed stone statues. They wield swords and have a high physical defense, but are weak against fire. And finally, we have Berserker Ghouls. Ghouls who have possessed stone statues. They wield giant hammers and have high physical defense, but are weak against fire and heavy impact. Now, even though these guys are House of Suzaku, the reason I'm going in here with the Phoenix spell, which is also House of Suzaku, is because this specifically says they are weak against fire. So I'm hoping that that will actually aid us instead of hinder us. It'll also help with our... actually, it won't help with that. Never mind. Disregard what I just said. So we're going to be using a lot of light magic attack combos, also known as magic combos, so that we can get off these really beefy magic attacks without running the risk of losing any of our attributes by just spamming a spell.
Defeat the ghouls that are...
So, as you can see, we only have 3 characters left here, and we are indeed going to be starting with Suetake here. I'm just going to double check, make sure I got everything I need, which I do. And let's purify this area.
The ghouls appear to have fled into this temple. You must destroy the ghouls that are hiding within.
Okay, so that is our whole goal, is just to defeat the ghouls within here. So, this is Suetake. Like I said, Tree Man. He can continue to jump as much as he wants. No one's gonna stop him. Really good mobility, really high range on all his attacks, as you can probably see here. And really beefy magic. This guy is a magic savant. The only other person who has even close to his magic and actually exceeds his magic ability is Seimei, also known as Fan Lady, if that is how you want to define him. Now, if we had an accessory that could nullify red flames, trust me, we would be using it right now. This is not the best place in the world for not having something to prevent fire or forest fires even, but we don't have anything like that yet, so we're just going in with what we've got. There is an intelligence orb, or a knowledge orb rather, right there. So as long as we get through this alive, we are going to increase our knowledge by 5 points automatically. I believe that is everything in this area. Let's get on through the doors here. Just knock a little bit. I've been silenced, which is not ideal. Now these ghouls are going to go ahead and enter these stone golems.
Destroy the statues and vanquish the ghouls within.
But we're gonna go ahead and knock them about with some spells. So we're doing the magic combo, which is light, 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 and then a strong attack. We're also just gonna go ahead and continue destroying everything we can in here. There's a lot of stuff on the ceilings, so if that's something you're looking to complete, the best advice I could give you is, if you're missing something, look up. Chances are you're missing it on the ceiling somewhere, or a lamp down at the bottom here. One of these torches or lamps. Oh, I got hit with red flame. We're probably gonna lose a life here. Oh, disregard. It didn't last that long. All right, Now there are, if you could, oop, missed the lamp back here. There are 2 levels of doors in here. First one is down here, obviously, and then the one above. So you want to make sure you're getting all the doors as well. Now there is going to be an item in here that we can grab as well. And I will show that to you once we get up to it. I believe it's an accessory. I could be misremembering though. Don't quote me on the accessory thing, even though I'm recording myself, so I'm kind of auto-quoted. Anyways, disregard. So I just want to go ahead, destroy this entire second floor here before I move forward. There we go. I think that's everything. Getting a little bit of slowdown. We're destroying a lot of stuff. Game doesn't quite know what to do with it at the moment. All right. Doesn't help we have all these little fires going on everywhere. Okay. Ooh, we've got an orb over here. I think this is just a life orb though. Oh no, it's sustain MP. Perfect. Actually, that's quite nice. All right, let's go this way first. Oh, there's a lot of fire in here. Now I forget exactly where the item is in this level. Oh. However, we'll find it soon enough, I'm sure. Don't want to go too far into this as everything is burning. However, apparently I'm going to anyways. Ugh. Okay, so we got a another stone enemy here. That we're just going to fire off a Phoenix spell at to get rid of him. Now, is this our item? It might be. Let me go over to him real quick, or over to it. It is not. That's fine. There we go. So these are the stone ghouls that actually shoot fireballs at us, you could probably tell. Now, as long as there are these statues around, the ghouls will continue using them to attack you. So it's best to sort of, if you can, get rid of them as soon as possible. There we go. All right. These guys are still just hanging around. I don't feel too pressured to defeat them yet. I'm also not going to use magic for these guys. They are not that threatening. that I'm worried that they're going to do any real damage to me by themselves. Okay. I think that is everything in here. Okay. So let's head back. I don't think... Yeah. I didn't think we could take down that ceiling, but you never know. It's always worth trying a little. It doesn't do any harm to try. Okay. Alright, so I do want to try to find the, got hit with red flame. I do want to try to find the item here before we kill all the ghouls. We did end up losing a life from all the fire damage we've been getting hit with here. But only one. It hasn't been too bad. Okay, we need to, there's a lot of these enemies in here. So let's move a little bit forward here. Okay, there's another one, another ghoul. Ugh. Okay, we got our life back a little bit. Probably just before we lose a little bit more, to be completely honest. This is a bit of a longer level, actually, now that I'm looking at it, which is something that is new to Otogi 2 in general, is they do have quite a bit longer levels than they did in the previous game, which I actually quite enjoyed. Some of the levels previously could easily be completed without even really trying too much within, I don't know, a couple minutes, if that. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just trying to destroy all these extra statues in the level, so once we do decide to actually start actively killing the ghouls, they're not going to be getting out of their current vessels, I guess you would call them, to attack us in something else. Okay. So there's a good chance I won't be completing this with an A and 100% of these spirits. I might get the spirits, but there is so much stuff in this level to destroy that it's a little it's a bit crazy, as you can probably see already. Okay, so we're almost done in this room. We've got at least one more room to go through. Okay, and we are done here. So we are gonna need to come back to destroy these ghouls. But before we do... Oh, hello. Did want to destroy at least the stone statues they were using there. Frame rate is kind of chugging right now. Do apologize for that. I have no control over it, unfortunately. Almost positive it's not this bad in the original release, or on the original hardware, rather. Okay, we just got silenced. I'm trying to find this. Let's see, where are we? Is it over? No. Thought it was somewhere over here, but doesn't seem right that it would be right at the beginning of the level. Something just died. Well, I might have to look a little bit further into... Oh, hello. Didn't see you there before. Might have to look a little bit further into exactly where this item is if we can't find it right now. Thought it was in the northwest part. Unless, of course, I picked it up without noticing, which is possible. I did also forget to actually look to see how much of this we have completed so far. Get through this real quick and then... Oh, we are actually already at an A and 100% of the spirits released. So that's all we need to do. Let's see if I can... It's not this, is it? No, that just raises attack.
One more remains.
So this is the last one. Maybe I'm mistaking this for another level. What is this? Strength orb. Okay, I'm glad I went back for that. What about you? I think this is a an orb to remove a curse or remove statuses. Yeah, cure status. Nothing up there, nothing up there. The jumping is a little odd for Sveitake, by the way. You need to drop a little bit before you can start rising back up again. Okay, well, it appears... I'm gonna go in here once more, but it appears as though we've completely cleared everything out. Okay. Well, we'll see if we get it at the end. If I missed it, I missed it. And I do apologize if that is the case. But I didn't recall seeing anything. And this is the beginning. Okay. All right, well, let's take care of that last ghoul. And then finish up the stage. Just clear that out for good measure. We didn't actually need it for anything. Okay, now where is this guy? Of course, you're right over there. What? Okay.
Destroying us changes nothing. Your world will end. You cannot avoid your fate.
Alright. Got a knowledge orb, strength orb, level has increased. We did not get the item in here. I'm gonna have to double check to see if that actually is in here or not. Seeming like it might not be. We got a ton of vitality, really good amount of intelligence, and a really good amount of resistance just for doing that. On top of that, our strength and intelligence went up. Maybe that's what it is. It unlocked it in the shop. So let's take a look in the shop real quick. So we've got a couple items in the shop here. So the first is a return from the original game, the White Snake Amulet, a necklace that repels fire. Would have been very useful in that previous stage. A necklace carved from white crystal that protects the body from fire, not dark fire, however. A water key item, so fire effects are lost. The exact same thing as the previous game. However, we do have something new here. Feathers of Flight increases jump ability. A feather is said to have fallen from a white crane found on a sacred mountain. The power of the wind imbued in the feather increases the ability to jump. So this just lets you jump higher, I believe. I could be wrong. I don't think it's a extra jump or a triple jump for the other characters, but it's possible. Okay, so we don't really have a ton of money right now. We don't have enough for the White Snake Amulet, which is the one that I would want to get. I'm not too interested in the Feathers of Flight right this second, so we're gonna hold off until we can buy the White Snake Amulet here. I have no magic to buy, and that's gonna be it for that stage. Unless I find out that there is, you know, a something that I missed in that stage, the item that I was talking about but never found, then I will put that right here. Okay, so after much searching in this game, I found the Sutra of Aggression, just hanging out right up here. So this is the very beginning of the game, right in here. As soon as you come through here, if you just turn right around, sorry, Sutra of Wrath, not Aggression, you will find the Sutra of Wrath. So this is the accessory that I had been looking for this entire time. Couldn't find it. I finally got it. So that is where you find it. I'm going to go ahead, complete this real quick, and then I will see you as soon as I'm done here, so we can read this bad boy.
One more remains.
All right, and we have completed the stage to acquire the Sutra of Wrath. Let's go take a look at that real quick. So this is another accessory that we did find in the previous game. Sutra of Wrath raises physical attack and physical defense according to level. So this is a little bit different than the original game, because the original game only raised attack based on your level. An ancient sutra written by a high priest. Each rune written upon the scroll contains magic power, granting higher attack power based on the owner's current level. Now it's kind of weird because this makes it sound like it's solely based on attack. But the little blurb here says attack and defense. Now, I don't know, we're so low level, I don't know if this is gonna show an actual benefit here, but I know in the original game, it did not show the benefit when you were looking to equip the actual accessory. Now, we did also have some new stuff pop up in the shop here. So, I might have already, I think I already read all this stuff. Never mind. But we are gonna buy it. Because I did go back and clear out some more of these guys. So, we're gonna buy the White Snake Amulet, which repels fire. Absolutely, that's gonna be great for us. And you know what? No, we're not gonna do that yet. Now, I don't know if you noticed or not, but the cost of these Mercy Orbs in the shop, every time you purchase it, it doubles in cost. So the last one we purchased was 2,000 gold. The one before that was only 1,000 gold. And the same is going to happen with these ability orbs. So you do need to be very careful about where you spend your money, unless you really want to farm. So anyways, that is going to do it for this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. I do apologize for missing the Sutra of Wrath the first time around. However, we found it. So hopefully all is forgiven on that front. Now, as always, any love you decide to show to the channel or to the video itself is greatly appreciated. I hope you are all having a great night, a great day. I hope you are all doing well, and I'll see you in the next video. So long.